25 years ago, I guess, or so. We were invited to a Halloween party. We didn't, you get to be a certain age and, what are you going to do? How are you going to do this? Well, I had this pair of red flannel jammies that Kathy had gotten. They were red bottom and red top. And so she sewed them together and put us, place in the back for me to put it on so it all stay together. And she put a big tail on it. And she made me the little head thing, and with the little horns and all that. And I went as the devil. I felt really silly walking around in this. I won best costume. Kath took the award because she made it, so she figured it was hers. And so we're getting ready and we're going home, and we had to go to her mom's house to pick up the kids. So we're going home, and we're on her mom's street. Her mom's like, quarter of a mile away. We can see the house. Suburb in Cleveland, so houses everywhere, bedroom community. And there's a car stopped, like in the middle of the road. And you could see there was, a bunch of kids inside the car, and the hood was up, and, there was a couple kids fiddling with it. I know nothing about cars. Zero. But somebody's in trouble and stuck. This is before cell phones and everything. See what I can do. Stop the car and get out and go up to ask if I can be of any assistance. Not realizing that I was still in full costume. Kath was watching this. We were right behind her. They looked at me, screamed, threw down the hood, jumped in the car, and took away. They saw something that society, culture, their religion, whatever, had given a name to what I was. The devil, Satan, evil, and knowing that there probably is no such thing whatsoever, still they saw it, and their first reaction was, this must be bad. And they took off. Now, I thought, of course, I laughed, and then Kathy got mad at me for laughing. But we had a good time. We read this story every year. Every year, this is the first Sunday of Lent. We deal with this story of the temptation of Jesus. And every year, we read about the devil coming to Jesus to tempt him. Now, first and foremost, Jesus was tempted. If it means to be tempted means you're thinking about doing the wrong thing, right? If I hold up a group of, if I walk around with a plate of chocolate chip cookies, hot chocolate chip cookies, whether or not you're supposed to eat them or not doesn't matter. And as I'm walking by, people are going to look and think, they really want the cookies. They're torn. That's what temptation is. So to say that Jesus was tempted by the devil means he had to have seriously considered the options that the devil laid down before him. This is a guy that just went 40 days with no food. I know some of us that would sell our soul after 40 minutes. So can you imagine 40 days? And he comes in and he says, I can take care of everything for you. All you need to do is worship me. And you can do good. I don't care what you do. So Jesus had to have thought, okay, if I bow down and worship him, then I'm going to have power over everything. And I can make the world, I can do away with cancer, I can do away with all the wars, the hate, everybody will have enough food. I know, I'll do it And he'll think I'm doing it because I worship him, but I'll have my fingers crossed, and then I can take the power he gives me and do good with it. Sound familiar? Read Tolkien. Watch the Star Wars saga. Read Harry Potter. I mean, this same story, this same idea is alive and well today. Is it bad if I take something bad and use it for good? Does the ends justify the means? I mean, we're still struggling with this. So I firmly believe with everything I have that Jesus really wrestled with this. God has this nebulous plan out there. Okay, eventually somewhere down the road, people will all come together, hold hands around the campfire, sing Kumbaya, and it'll be a great place. Or I can bow down, worship the devil now, clap my hands 3 times, and it'll be that way immediately. How can God not be happy with that? He struggled. He didn't know what to do. And the whole time this is happening, God is up in heaven watching, and God is saying, please don't do it. Please, please, please don't do it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Please, 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 please don't do it. Because it was truly in Jesus' hands. God doesn't work the way that many of us think God should and just make us do the right thing. The world would be a great place then. No, we have this free will and choice. So did Jesus. With this free will and choice, we are constantly tempted. So was Jesus. Difference is, he didn't do it. My guess is the overwhelming majority of us would have. We would have taken that stone and turned it into bread and shoved that bread into our faces because we were so hungry. We would have worshipped the devil and then said, okay, now I can fix the world, and we would have done it. But guarantee down the road things would have gone the way the devil wants and not the way God has planned. He truly wrestled. And because he made the right decision, we know that we can do the same also. For everything that resided in Jesus at that moment resides in each and every one of us here today. And that is quite simply the power of God's Holy Spirit. Jesus trusted. Jesus had faith in God that allowed him to turn his back on unbelievable power and riches and wealth, things that he could have used to benefit humankind. But done in the wrong way, is it really a benefit? Jesus wrestled with the devil just like I'm talking to Susan. Now, which of us is the devil? We'll let them decide, Susan. This was a true living being that was here, right in front of Jesus, talking to him. We hear the devil and we just kind of blow it off. I think That's one of the problems that we have, particularly in the mainline Protestant denominations.